Hello and welcome back to Skyopolis 4. So, it has been at least a week, real lifetime, since the last recording. And yeah, give or take, I hope so. I feel like it's been Saturday to a Sunday. It's about a week. So I don't know what happened. A few minutes ago, I died. Just randomly floating out here in my world. I was just standing there trying to clear off these mobs to kill more Gaia spirits, and I died. And then I went to get my body, and all my armor it was gone. It was all tombstone enchanted, like this sword I have here, and it was all gone. So it's just whatever. I do have all the singularities now, and I have completed. I completed all the challenges, so we got $10 for that, 5 for that. We got the charm, we got the music disc. I figured out how to make those things. Everything's going together. I've killed all the mobs I can, within reason. I have no real desire at this point now to continue going any further and trying to find Vindicators and Vexes and all that stuff, because I have no idea where they spawn. I've gone through so many of these dimensional dungeons that I've never seen any of these other mobs, that I'm just whatever at this point. But I want to go ahead and finish up the singularities. I've finally made them all. Let's see here. I have lots of them. 234 is the minimum number I need. So there's a range depending on how AFK I was, and this is how I was able to automate some of them. I have pipes going from this, and for a lot of them you can do it's like 8 items, and usually it's 4 and 4, so you just drop them in and voila, you get them after like 10 minutes of it processing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make our first singularity. So let's see if we can do that here. I have the singularity right here inside of the hopper. So let's just go ahead and try to make one. I have everything automated, so it should work. And apologize if anybody can hear the buzzing that I'm hearing that is distracting me. I got a new fridge, like a mini fridge for my office, and it seems to be louder than than I thought. So let's see. So there's all the items required. Let's go ahead and click start on that. That will kick the items to go into this table, hopefully. Hopefully. Really? It's connected, right? Did I click start? So let's try that again. Start, go. Yeah, that's going. And it's not going in. I don't know why. That's how I automated it before, but here, let's just do it manual. So we need all of these, no, we don't need, we just need one of each stack, right? So I don't even know if we have enough inventory space for all of these. There we go. Osmium, netherite. Netherite, which was nether star. Chromium. There we go. So let's go over here. That was enhanced ender. So we can just drop all of these in here, right? Like so. And that was enhanced ender was the last one. Which is, that's it? Or did it resort them? Oh, it obviously resorted them because of the quantity. Here, let's sort by name. And do this again. So annoying. Alright, let's do this again. Alright. But yeah, this took forever to do. Some of these were quicker than others. Cancel. But not all were as easy as some of the other ones. I have so many bees going and churning out stuff. I have insane lag setups going on to drop items into different containers and waters and all kinds of stuff going on. I'll show all that here once we get this stupid thing made. All right, we were at the honey one, which is right here. I have no idea why the auto crafter is not spitting the item into the hopper. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. Well, it's not crafting. There we go. Now I saved it, and they all my singularities dropped on the ground. So now that I have it saved into the to the crafting table, it should just work, right? Let's go over here. Cancel that. Just cancel everything. I don't really care. So ultimate singularity. So we have the one we made. Let's go ahead and unlock that. And we gotta do this. So let's make 64 of those. See if that actually it does not work. All right, that's gonna be something I'll have to figure out here in a minute. All right, so the next quest item is to make the ingot, and this thing is even more complex, as you can see. So we're gonna have to work on that. Let me get all the items together, and then we'll get this going. All right, I finally got it to accept multiple by shift clicking it while having all of them on the floor. It's the stupidest thing in the world. I've tried every combination I could possibly think of to get the items in here, and I believe I used something like this in Skyopolis to do it, but yeah, it's not working. So I'm guessing this should show off a recipe right here. Where is it? Is going to be just as time consuming to create. I'm going to go ahead and try. What is that? Ingot, right? Where is it? We have like no resources left. And the world is feeling very unstable, like it is going to crash at any moment. Alright, we have enough to make 26 of them, as far as I know. So there we go. And no beans. So this is gonna be interesting. So how are we gonna do this? Ultimate ingot. How can we get it to those items in our bag? There we go. Actually, we're gonna have to do sub-combines, so we might as well do that, actually. Get all those going. Actually, let's do this. Control. So what's going on right now in the system? All right, they're gonna craft. That'll never make it here, as far as I know. It's not even powered actually. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish creating all 234 of the singularities we need, and then from there, I'll go ahead and come back. Because I want this to be the last episode. The world is just so unstable. Like, I literally was flying in the air and I died to an Enderman somehow. Because that's what the last thing I saw was an Enderman when it... and I kept getting, like, waiting on server, so... I don't think there's anything else left to do in the world after we finish these items right here, so... I'm gonna get those crafted up and we'll be back. All right. It actually took a entire day. I had to go to sleep. I had to make like 30,000 of these, what are they, crystalline ingots or something like that, according to the auto crafting, whatever. So here's the recipe that is required. I think this auto table's bugged or something like that. I tried every single way to get items to automatically go in there, hoppers and anything, and it's not working. So it's a manual process. And I actually just made one on accident, but there we go. There is our second ultimate ingot with all of this nonsense that is required to make it. I just don't have enough room in my inventory to do everything at once, and I'll have to do that all off camera here in a minute, but there's 2 more. It's just a matter of getting all the items in there and stuff like that. I think we can grab a few more of these. I think we can make the first item fairly quickly. It's this one. Yeah, 3 more. I think I grabbed enough. It was like going some combined for these enhanced ender ingots and the crystalline ones. They were just, I have no idea what they were. It was just lots of time to generate all of those through all the different processes. And after everything's done, I'll go give like a little tour of everything. Let's go back here. And now I'm missing like everything. So that's that. How many did we end up making? Ultimate, we got 8. I don't believe 8 can make anything. So let's, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go ahead and get all the rest of these all combined up until we have all 26 required to finish the quest. Here, let's grab one of these real quick, just so we can unlock that. There we go. So I'll do that real quick. It shouldn't take very long. It's just a matter of manually grabbing all the materials out. All right, that took a little bit of time, but we now have 26 of the ultimate ingots, so we can get rid of all of this. I do not plan on ever making any more of these. So, all right. What? Oh, here we got that done. So I guess what should we make first? Which one is the easiest, right? This one looks pretty easy. So this is 4 of the 16K parts. I think I've already made those, hopefully. I did not, of course. Here, let's make 2 of those. And that's a dead end. I don't know what happened. I thought I had those crafting, so I'll do that here in just a second offline. Those take they should be automated, actually. Why are they not making? Something must have happened over here. Why? Alright, I guess they stopped crafting. I might have stopped a lot of stuff from auto crafting to facilitate things going faster. So let's see, what are we missing here? 16K. Need 2 of them. Missing 2,500 of those. So let's just do 2,600. There we go. And I guess while we're waiting, so I automated this by putting a chest here, exporting those. So whenever I craft them, it'll auto craft them. I have a advanced pressure tube that keeps the pressure from going too high. I've maxed them out with upgrades, and it has its own dedicated advanced air compressor with a heat sink, and it looks like it is pretty hot right now. But they just constantly make things as I have them in the system. And then I set up another one with its own air compressor and another pressure tube valve that keeps the pressure. So the pressure coming out of here is always whatever the coal produces, right? And then I'm constantly making compressed ingots with that. So that's how I automated all that. I have everything else. Those are just power generation. Coal coke being automated here just constantly goes into this ender tank, which was feeding, still is making treated wood just for the sake of making it at this point, using the create method, which if I ever do a mod pack with create, I think I will do a lot more with that. I enjoyed it quite a bit. This is how I automated steel casings. I tried doing hoppers in the back, and the items would just fall all the way through, and it wasn't working. But I did, I just exported each item to each slot, and it works. I had to disable it because it was just wasting all my steel making more and more of them, but that is how I automated that to make that faster. I only needed like, I think at the end it was 4 stacks times 8, I think. I think that's what it was. So and then I have all my belts over here automated. Let's see here, 16K, that is probably not ready yet. Oh, we can craft one. All right. So let's get one crafting. They craft pretty fast over there, so we'll just do that. Might be a little bit of a longer episode. All my bees are full, or all my apiaries are tier 4 filled to the top. And this is from a guy. His name is System Collapse on YouTube, and he made this automated rune crafting setup. It doesn't really work with using the custom rune of all the power or whatever is in this mod pack, but it works for all the other ones, and I don't think I have it set up right now to have power to it. I was trying converting massive amounts of Terra steel, but it's kind of, it works. I have it blacklisting. They used a hopper hawk in his design, and there's a video. I'll link it in the description, but he goes over it in a video. So I just set up the 2 blocks because I'm feeding mine with coal. In his video, he was using some nether star based flour, I think. And so it's just like a dispenser pointed to the thing with a chest, and then this is probably pointless in my setup because I was just turning all these to face that. So I just kind of did the same design, and then I put all the runes in here. All the other ones work really well, and you can kind of multitask them. But this one here seems to, if I do more than 2 of them at a time, it seems to just mess up on the last one, putting more in. And I think that's because I don't have enough extra runes in the system for it to kind of do its own thing. But all that was set up. I think I used this here to, I didn't really automate it, but to make the warp cores, I don't, in there, because they don't stack. They're annoying. But I have dust constantly being processed and ore being constantly processed, and I ended up having to have I don't know how many, 4 4 of these with these tier 5 cobblestone generators, just constantly dropping cobblestone to get jet dust to process. And I was making nether for a while, another rack for a while, for something I can't even remember at this point. Yeah, and then I expanded out my my little base thing over here. This is where I like died, and I have no idea why I died, but I think it was because I had purchased the Thorns 10 enchantments from the little store thing, and the game couldn't process Thorns 10 on all my gear at the same time while being shot by a million different all the skeletons that are over there at night. So I'm thinking that's kind of like bugged it out, but I don't know. So it's just all the automation I got going on up here. Let's see, did that finish yet? We have 2 of them. It's still going. Let's see if we can make one of the other ultimate items real quick. Let's see what they all are. So we got the infinite battery, which actually looks pretty doable. Let's do that one real quick. Let's just favorite them all real. Oh, that's even easier. We can do that. That one looks simple. This one looks simple too. All right, let's go down here. So this infinite battery, the first one. Let's open it up in the thing. Let's move items and then drop them all into inventory, right? And I think we'll eventually get all the items. What table is this? This is the tier 2 table. And what was that middle item? Universal cable. There we go. And that goes into the tier 2. So we can click on, oh, we gotta switch this page. Click on recipes. This one, there we go. Infinite battery. So let's, battery, let's grab that. So now we have creative energy. You should probably drop it right there. Probably gotta put a plug on it or something, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. All right, we made that one. This one we can make right away. Of course, we don't have planks because they're being constantly fed into. I don't know why that didn't auto craft. Does it have to be in the? Has to be in the tier 1 crafting one. So let's make another page. There we go, and that'll be an infinite storage block. Not really useful at this point, but what, upgrade, I think. Where is it? There it is. So there is our creative storage, near infinite storage. I think it lets you hold 2.5 billion items or something like that. The max size of a is an int for Minecraft. All right, we need mana tablets, which for some reason I don't already have crafted. So let's get all those. And what is that? Got a few more, I guess. And we needed the mana pools. I think I already have some of those made. And that was in the yellow crafter. And we're missing 1 crystalline ignite. Hopefully we have enough. How many do we have? We have 8,000 of these things. I don't even know why we have that many. Was doing a lot of auto crafting there for a while. All right, so that's the pool. We grab that. That's infinite mana now. So we can put that out with our what you call it, and never have to worry about that. Okay, so we got still this going. So I'm gonna wait for the. Now it needs 5,000. Hold on, what's going on? All right, so it's cooking quartz. So I'm gonna let this finish up, and then we'll finish the last item right after this. All right, after a better part of my afternoon, the processors are made, and they are finally auto crafting. I don't even know how many 1K storage devices it was, but it was like 7,000 quartz. I believe is the number, and I think I have like 1 million quartz at the moment. Let's see here, sort by quantity. Yeah, I got 1.3 million quartz and 1.7 million sand. 14 million coal. So, I took all my old drives out that I had, the lower, smaller ones, trying to make it go faster using this disk manipulator where you just put in an old drive and it sucks all the items out back into the system, and didn't really help much. We're what, 6 million items away from being capped on items, and we'll have to make another drive anyway, but this will give us infinite storage if this ever completes. So while that's going, I want to go over a few other things we had set up for the automation here. One of the singularities was cheese, and I set up these curding stations. I think I had a few more at one point in time, but I had to make room for other stuff. But I have 3 cows in a jar right here, just constantly sucking the milk out of them into this ender tank, which goes into this fluid encapsulator, which is full of milk at the moment. And I think the milk just goes into there, yeah. This was for if I needed, I think I was making cakes and I needed milk for the cakes, and it's just a total mess. All the different items, and I think the milk from the ender tank goes into these. And it makes a bottle or a block of cheese every 1,000. Let's see, what's this one? This one is for making lava buckets. Lava generation early on was pretty bad with this magma crucible. It takes forever. Then I realized you could do stone and obsidian inside of a melting chamber, and that is insanely fast lava generation. And then I just pump it through all this system I got going on here, and I think this one makes obsidian. Yeah, so I'm taking the obsidian that I'm making from here. It's a mess. And then I set up a lot of these grow factories for the different, I guess, agricultural, but what is this called? Botania, the different flowers for that, because I was trying to make a lot of ender flames to generate a lot of mana, and now I just have mostly sunflower and candleberries to make honey, and that was just used for making honey, which then I made into apiaries, but I haven't made that in a while, and this stuff I didn't get destroyed afterwards. Same thing, these are all grow factories with horrible layout. What's down here? I got my orb thing that we set up early on, the automation for that, which anybody cares. It's a comparator, repeater, redstone, 3 redstone dust, another repeater into the crafter, and then the crafter just drops the stuff into this and on a pulse basis. So that worked. Over here I have magma and slime. I believe these are for the crystallized amber and crystallized obsidian. I believe that's what I was making with these. Let's check the crafter actually. Yeah, crystallized amber and obsidian. So that seemed to be a decent way. I know in some packs the recipe is specific, like you have to have obsidian on top and the wither rose or whatever on bottom, but this for some reason it doesn't have that restriction on these, so that was nice. I have my 2 nitro reactors, which are pointless at this point, and then I had 3 centrifuges. 2 I noticed was just not keeping up early on, so I added a 3rd. I don't even think they're even being really, yeah, it's barely being used, but now they rarely get to the 3rd one. It's just the first 2 do most of the processing, and I have everything just feeding into these chests here, and I don't think I have another one anywhere. So all the honeycomb gets processed fairly quickly. And what is all this stuff? This is a multi-servo press that I couldn't get automated right. The little thing you put in here, the I guess they call them dies for this one. Sometimes it would take them out, sometimes it wouldn't, and it was just getting annoying to try and to automate that. So I I've set up multiple immersive engineering metal presses, and this is just a duplicate induction smelter for just dedicated to quartz enriched iron, since I needed so much of it. And these are fusing factories, and they are all just for the different mechanism doodads that you need. And then I have another one that just does some of the items when you get ore. And I think I'm forcibly exporting ore that I got from, from the blank ore conversion. And sometimes I force in whatever ignite I needed. Like I was just low on uranium, so I had just pumped that in. And I have, I think 3 smelting factories, yeah. And they're mostly unbusy most of the time because I didn't put crafters on them. I just exported the items that I wanted to do to them manually, and I have them, I think, turned off right now. Let's see, what is this one? Yeah, the crusher for making all that stuff. Let's see here. Whoa, there we go. We got a. So there's a spot somewhere around here that is not lit up, but this is our monster farm. It was the only one we made. It doesn't work as well as I'd like because of there's no industrial foregoing, so there's no enchantment item sorter. So the enchanted item sorter. So that was kind of like the way I did it in Skyopolis is I could say, hey, is this enchanted? Yes or no. If it's not, destroy it, and kind of go through that whole process and just process all of these items. I should probably just delete them, honestly, but I didn't do that. Let's see here. Let's go back to the top. There we go. Let's see if our 16K is done. Our 16K is done. There we go. And I believe we have all the parts required to make the creative storage block. This goes into the yellow crafter right here. Boom. And there we go. Oh my god. Sucked into the system. Let's do creative. And you can see our creative cheese from early on. There we go. And there is the creative storage block. Let's just pop it down right here, I guess. It's probably going to need a cable to it. Let's see if we have any cables left. We're at the very end here. Let's get rid of this. And boom. I guess it doesn't light up. I don't know how that works, but that is weird. So priority, let's set its priority to 10. There we go. Now it's filling up with items versus our disk drive here, so that's pretty nice. So then we could take these drives if we wanted to and move all the items from there into this thing. So all the new items that are being created as we speak are all being put into here. So there's quite a bit of items being generated at all times because of all the automation. But I think that is all of it, right? So we completed the mana battery, the mana pool, the storage, and the storage upgrade. So singularities are done, and the only things that I have not done, and I honestly don't plan on doing it, a Vex, an Evoker, a Slime, and a Vindicator, a Wrapped, and a Baby Stray. I couldn't find where they spawn. I believe they spawn in kind of, so like the Vex and stuff, and the Evoker and the Vindicator, they're all supposed to spawn in the Wood Mansion, which doesn't spawn in the Skyblock. And I've done so many of these, where are they at? These dimensional dungeons, and I have not seen a single one. And then I have this huge ass area of all these mobs that just randomly spawn, and I haven't seen a single one of those. I've never seen a raid. I don't know if I would have to like set up like some kind of villager setup where there's like trapped villagers. I've only seen one in that whole thing over there. I've only seen one zombie villager in all the time I've looked. and I killed him for the credit right there. So it was just kind of, it's just, I think I'm done at this point with this mod pack. It's just the end game is not pleasant, and which is this. So this is really weird. So right here I have the crystalline ignite, and I have this fully automated using this setup right here. This one here with the ultimate singularity would not automate, and for the most part, when you shift click things in, they auto go into their places that they're predefined to go. But they don't do this for the singularity or the I think it's this one, the ultimate ignite. So I think something's wrong. I don't know. I haven't updated the pack in a long time, but I don't think the pack has been updated except for one bug fix for a missing mod. I was able to. This one is automated. This one's automated. This one's automated, and they all work. It's just for some reason the other one doesn't. So I just don't. At this point, I'm done. Right? I've completed the mod pack. We're good to go. So I think that is the end. The end of Skyopolis 4. And I had a good time. The end game was kind of frustrating. It literally took me probably 2 weeks of real life time, and not like full time real life time, but like waiting for bees to drop items to create things. And I did like that how some singularities were easier to make because you didn't need 234,000 items. You could do it with I think I calculated like 9,000 items using the different methods with the with this other crafting item or crafting core thing. So that was kind of cool. But I kind of got frustrated when I died, and I was pretty much in God mode because it didn't make sense. It was like the server lagged, and I'm playing locally, so I don't even know what happened. It just like lagged out. I was inside of the base when I died, way over there on the platform, so I have no idea. I tried using rats early on. They weren't usable for me. This is the same rat we had the whole entire time, Frank. So he's just been chilling here in the base. It feels like there's a lot of stuff missing from this mod pack that would make it great. I just like industrial foregoing should probably be in here. Some kind of way to get this experience out of here besides doing these sugar confection things. I have not been able to figure out how. Like, I can stand on top of it and it'll drain my XP, but I can't like sneak under it and get any XP. And I have a lot of XP, right, from all that. And I was able to automate it doing this just by pumping sugar into it, and it fills up all 3 slots. And it gets that, and it just pumps them back into the system. But I don't know. It is what it is. So this video has gotten too long. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but this is the final video for Skyopolis. I might do like a full review when I have more thoughts set up, but right now I'm disappointed in the end game. For the most part, it's just felt too tedious, especially with the frustration of the auto crafting stuff not working for some of the larger pattern things when it did work for some of them. So that is that's my biggest complaint right now. But thank you guys for watching, and if there's a suggestion for another mod pack, please let me know. I have a lot of other things I want to play and get videos for. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.